We at the Garden Gurus love to hear about your gardens and help out when problems arise. We also like visiting viewers' gardens when we can, especially when there's an SOS, like the email we received from Jeanette in White Gum Valley in Perth, who's losing mature trees and is really worried about saving the rest. Jeanette, tell me about your fiddlewood tree.
Well, as you know, it loses its leaves at least once a year, and after this summer I was concerned that it was never going to come back. It looked absolutely dreadful, but the rains came just in time and it's looking the best it's ever looked.
Yeah, they can be one of those trees that they lose their leaves in that early summer and it can cause a real issue. You're thinking, oh, the tree's going to go.
It did the first year.
But it's a West Indian native and it loves the tropics and it does really well in our conditions and the southern part, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right, what's next?
Okay, come this way.
Okay.
And this is my Queensland box, which looked very, very sad and droopy at the end of summer, and I was a bit worried it wasn't going to come back, but it's looking great. It's, yeah.
And have you thought about cutting off these lower branches?
Well, I'd like to keep them because I get a lot of little birds. I like birds in the garden. They actually sit there and get a bit of protection from the bigger birds, so no. I'd like to keep them that way.
All right, that's a good answer. And your olive.
Yes, I know this is where I need some help.
Okay, well, I've got a solution.
Wonderful.
Start off by inspecting the tree for any obvious signs of damage. Nothing here I can see. Olives are normally very resilient, so there's every chance that this tree needs just a little tonic. And the best tonic I know to get this tree back on track is Seasol, because we need to get this tree right above ground and below the ground. It's really easy to apply. Apply to the drip zone of the tree. That's the canopy edge where there are plenty of feeder roots. Seasol's seaweed formulation revitalises tired soils and stimulates microbes, creating a healthier root environment. Regular applications of Seasol reinvigorate tired and sick plants, such as this olive tree. Well, Jeanette, I reckon the tree's back on track.
Thanks, Kim.
Pleasure. If you've got a garden problem you need some help with, well, contact us via Facebook or send us an email. Always happy to oblige. You never know, you too might get a visit from the Garden Gurus team.